What's your name and occupation? I'm Peter Cook. My name sign is this because of the hair. Yeah, that. I'm a poet, storyteller, comedian, teacher, cook, everything. I've been doing this for about 30 years now, professionally. How did you get your start in poetry? Really, honestly, I grew up and I didn't know sign language until I was about 19. I went to the NITD school, saw this, and I was amazed. I love writing poetry, but seeing it in sign there in the theater, I kept meeting other people, and the organization we started, Flying Monkeys, watching that, we'd travel all over our country, and we went to other countries to support ASL poetry and their literature. So up until then, I've been very busy. Why is poetry storytelling important in deaf culture? Why is it important? There's the deaf world for them. Example, deaf culture. We preach and discuss about topics. Is this deaf? No. Is food just for deaf? No. Do we pray to our own God, deaf God? No, that's not. But only until we recognize that we all have the same language. If the language grows, then people will recognize it. So we need to support that and the culture. Now, it's not oralism like that, no. In the world, it needs to be passed down from generation to generation. It's human beings. We show up and we really wish for that. Doesn't matter what you make. Each have ideas, thoughts, feelings. Is that for just the deaf? No. It's for everybody. Please recognize that and applaud that. What challenges have you experienced? Really, challenge. Yeah, the deaf world and the hearing mainstream world. They have literature in theirs, yes. They think it's more for hearing. They think literature means writing and reading. That's their challenge. Sign language we have the same thing. Yeah, we have poetry, we have songs. We can write, we have rules. We play with our literature, same as you. Everything's the same. But the difference is the formation of it. That's the challenge. For the hearing people, they think it's just hearing and speaking. No, but it's an open-ended. It has to have movement. That's the challenge. Deaf people in our language is our model. It is impacted. But we have our own rights. We have our own language. We have our own rules. And how you do it is creative. It's through song, poetry, whatever. That expands the culture. That expands the literature. The hearing mainstream see it and they're very fascinated. But that's the challenge, is to get them to interact. What is your biggest success? In the hearing world, there was an international, we want to get recognized in it. So, in ASL, it's important to connect with them. That's the challenge. Let me explain. We set up an international poetry festival over in Holland. And it was opening night. There was many here. Everybody was here, and all the artists were hearing. They were talking and reading and everything. And then it came to my time. I had a special workshop for deaf people in the afternoon. It was like a workshop. But this is opening night. It finally came to me. I was excited. I get to share. So there were 4 hands behind me, all moving around. So the hearing people were like leaning forward trying to hear. They see it. All their heads, they started really recognizing it. Hey, that is language. They started asking questions like, how is that? They started focusing on all of our signs. So I was welcoming them. We went to other countries. But it wasn't just one night. No. People kept learning and they kept accepting. It was powerful. The foot was in the door. I broke it in there. And it's still kind of sore up until this time. Any words of advice? My personal advice, don't stop. Keep being creative and keep creating all your life. Yes, it's going to be a challenge to change things. You're going to break the barriers, but trust me, it's worth it. Keep going. Never stop practicing. Keep going, keep going. Do it again and again and again. Don't ever stop. Don't show that there's weakness. Because they realize that the world is different. They've never seen your style. They've never seen what you have. That's what's important to everybody.